Hello class, hope we are all feeling well today. Tom, I'm glad to see you have recovered from that terrible case of rabies. Today we will be looking at one of Jim Henson's favorite variety show sketches and how it evolved into a semi-famous Muppet Show song. I am of course talking about Hugga Wugga.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Why, you old fool!
What?
I'm not your son and my name's not Shine.
Hugga Wugga is a song with a story. Taking place on an alien planet, a creature wanders through the swamp, chanting, Hugga Wugga. A second creature appears, singing his own happy tune, and then this happens.
Oogie woogie higgy hoogie.
Hugga Wugga becomes infuriated when a third alien starts singing, You Are My Sunshine.
You make me happy when skies are gray.
When he gets blasted by Hugga Wugga, it looks as though the bully has won. However, the happy creature turns the tables on the bully and proves that if you stay true to yourself, you'll always prevail. And if you flip-flop between what people are telling you to sing, you're gonna get shot. So, where did this sketch come from? The sketch was first performed in 1971 as part of Nancy Sinatra's Las Vegas stage show, Movin' with Nancy, Nice and Easy, and was then most famously performed during the Phyllis Diller episode of The Muppet Show's first season. But this wasn't the first version of this sketch. It started out as a skit used for variety shows called Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap. Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap follows basically the same exact format as Hugga Wugga, except no singing. The Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap alien, don't you just love those names? Blasts anyone who doesn't say Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap. And there's an alien that constantly says Merp. The sketch combined glowing eyes, smoke, special effects, and has an overall weird and somewhat creepy tone. If you think the Muppets are weird now, this is something else. However, Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap itself had two different versions. Jim Henson first performed the sketch on the Today Show with a different bully alien. We can see just a brief clip of it during this presentation done for La Choy Chow Mein. While we don't know at what point the Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap alien was changed, the new alien can be seen in the best remembered performance on The Ed Sullivan Show. One thing I want to point out is when the Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap alien gets blasted at the end, the puppet's head breaks and you can see the puppeteer's wrist. While none of the Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap Muppets went on, Hugga Wugga would cameo in several of the Muppet Show comic books, and so would the You Are My Sunshine alien. But he, now known as the Happy Yellow Creature, recently appeared in Muppets Most Wanted, played by David Rudman. So, where can you find Hugga Wugga and Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap? Well, of course you can find it on the Muppet Show Season 1 DVD, as well as being recreated for the Muppet Show book. This is a beautiful book that I hope to do a lesson on someday. You can also find it on the Gonzo Presents Muppet Weird Stuff VHS tape. Skull-Rap-Flee-Ap, however, is a little more difficult to find. Like I said, the original version, we only have a brief clip of from the La Choy Chow Mein presentation. But if you want to see the Ed Sullivan performance, you can find it on the Muppets Magic from the Ed Sullivan Show DVD and VHS tape. The DVD is rather pricey, so I say get the VHS tape. Or just look on YouTube. While Hugga Wugga isn't as well known as some other longtime Muppet songs and sketches, in my opinion, this is just such a great sketch. It has a great song that'll get stuck in your head, and it played an important part in establishing the Muppets' weirdness and their love of creatures from outer space. Speaking of space, it appears that our time is up for today. I hope you have enjoyed, maybe you learned something, and of course, as always, if there is a topic you would like to see added to the curriculum, please suggest it in the comments section below. But until then, class dismissed.